Garum, the lifeblood of Roman cuisine, was a fermented fish sauce that dominated Mediterranean tables for centuries. Made primarily from mackerel, sardines, or anchovies mixed with salt, this pungent liquid was to Romans what soy sauce is to Asian cuisine today. Archaeological evidence from Pompeii shows dedicated garum factories called ceteriae, where production reached industrial scales. This wasn't merely a condiment. It was Rome's most valuable food export, shipped in distinctive clay amphorae throughout the empire. Despite its humble ingredients, garum transcended social classes in Roman society. The finest varieties, like the coveted Garum sociorum from New Carthage, commanded prices rivaling the most expensive perfumes. Romans believed garum offered medicinal benefits, with Pliny the Elder recommending it for treating dog bites and dysentery. The sauce became so essential to Roman identity that soldiers stationed at the empire's farthest reaches received garum rations to maintain morale and connection to Rome. Its ubiquity in Roman cuisine reflected a culture that prized complex, umami-rich flavors. The production of garum was both art and science. Workers layered fresh fish with sea salt in a ratio of roughly 2:1 in large earthenware vessels called dolia. These containers were then left to ferment in the sun for 1 to 3 months. Natural enzymatic action broke down the fish flesh into a protein-rich liquid. The highest quality garum, called liquamen, was the first liquid drawn off without pressing. Lower grades were extracted through increasingly intense pressing methods. The resulting liquid was filtered and sometimes flavored with herbs, wine, or honey before bottling. Garum appeared in virtually every Roman recipe, from the elaborate feasts of the wealthy to humble peasant meals. The cookbook of Apicius, Rome's most famous gourmet, mentions garum in nearly every recipe. Romans used it to season vegetables, meats, and even fruits. It was mixed with wine, onogarum, vinegar, oxygarum, water, hydrogarum, or oil, oleogarum, to create different sauces. Unlike modern salt, which merely enhances flavor, garum added complex umami notes to dishes, functioning more like modern fish sauce or soy sauce in creating depth of flavor. The garum industry generated immense wealth across the Mediterranean. Coastal cities like Pompeii and Gades, modern Cadiz, built their economies around garum production. The family of Aulus Umbricius Scaurus in Pompeii amassed a fortune through their garum business, with their factory capable of producing 500,000 liters annually. Archaeological evidence shows specialized amphorae designed specifically for garum transport, with distinctive labels advertising the product's quality and origin. The industry employed thousands across the empire, from fishermen to potters to merchants who distributed this liquid gold. With the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century CE, large-scale garum production collapsed. The complex trade networks needed to distribute it disintegrated, and knowledge of production methods became fragmented. However, garum never completely disappeared. In Byzantium, it evolved into a sauce called gyros, while in parts of Italy and Portugal, traditional fish sauces like colatura di alici and peixinhos di escabeche preserve echoes of the ancient condiment. Today, chefs and food historians are reviving authentic garum production, reconnecting modern palates with the defining flavor of the ancient Roman world.